Kia ora tamariki mā. Hi, how are you all? Kei te pēa koe. How are you feeling? I hope that you're having a lovely day today. It's another lovely sunny day out there. Really good time to get outside, maybe work in your garden, jump on your trampoline, bounce a ball, or maybe even make some chalk pictures in your driveway or your footpath. We've made a bit of a plan because it's another lovely sunny day. We've decided to put our topagi up so that we can go camping tonight and stay the night in the topagi. Now, if you don't know what a topagi is, it's called a pop-up caravan, and I thought I would take you out there with me and you can watch us set it up and see how it transforms from a trailer that the car can tow. We put the legs down and then we pop it up and it becomes a caravan that you can sleep in. Because we're going to sleep in our topagi tonight, I thought that I could look for some stories about going camping or caravans. I found two about camping. The first one is about Bumble, a bee that goes camping. And one of his friends is really scared of staying out all night in the dark. That's a good one. And this one is a really old one, and it's really funny as well. It's about the Berenstain Bears and Papa Bear, and he teaches the bears, the cubs, things that they should not do when they go camping. And I think Yuli and Leo have borrowed this one before, and they thought it was really funny. So that would be a nice one to share. I might even read this one up inside the topagi. The other day when I was doing one of my videos, Ezra noticed one of my special plants that were in the background. I think it was this one. And he got excited because he's got a plant the same at his house. So he sent me a photo. And I really loved seeing it because, do you know, his plant is even taller than him. So I said to him I'd find all of my mothers-in-law tongue plants, these long, skinny, spiky ones, and I'd put them in this video. So this is my tallest one. This is the one that's similar to the one Ezra's got at his house. And this is another type. And this one here is actually a baby, a little pup, that I've taken out of this pot and repotted into that one. I'm making sure I give my plants lots of water and lots of sunshine, and that's keeping them happy. Have you got any plants that you're helping to look after at your house? Maybe you're doing some special jobs at home, unloading the dishwasher, sweeping the floor, watering the plants. When I was a little girl, my job was to water the plants, and I had a special watering can to do it, and it was really fun. Kua rere tātou? Is everybody ready? Timata. Let's get started. Tamariki mā, haere ki te pareki. Tamariki mā, haere ki te pareki. Bumble camps out. Peek jumped out from behind a bush. He was trying to scare Anna. "Grr, I'm a monster with big scary eyes," he said. "You don't scare me, Peek," said Anna. "Neither do big fat hairy spiders. Only one thing scares me, and that's the dark." Bumble said, "I know, let's camp out in the dark tonight. Anna will have so much fun, she'll forget to be scared of the dark." "I'm not sure if I want to camp out," said Anna. "I'll put my sleeping bag next to yours," said Boo to Anna. "Well, all right, if we all camp out together," said Anna. Sometimes when you're feeling frightened, doing something with someone else beside you can be really helpful. Sometimes if you're really scared to jump off the top of a hill, if you jump alongside your friend, you can feel a bit more brave. They put up the tent. "Where does this pole go?" asked Boo, tripping over a rope. "Where does this rope go?" asked Peek, tripping over a pole. Finally, the tent was up. Everybody got their sleeping bags ready for the night. "I love to hear the frogs croaking," said Boo. "And I like to hear the moorporks calling," said Bumble. I don't like night noises," said Anna. What's that outside?" whispered Anna. She could see a huge, scary black shape outside the tent. "It's a monster!" cried Anna. She's really worried, isn't she? It's only Peek, said Bumble. Peek showed Anna how he had made the huge black scary shape. Ah, it's like he's doing a shadow puppet. Outside, a moorpork called, "Moorpork, moorpork." Anna was very scared. What was that?" she whispered. Bumble said, "It's just a moorpork, Anna. That's an owl that says, 'Moorpork, moorpork.' It won't hurt you." "I've got an idea," said Bumble. "Every time you hear or see something scary, imagine something that you like." "Like popcorn," said Peek. So every time Anna felt scared, she imagined good things, and soon she fell fast asleep. The moorporks called, the frogs croaked, and Anna snored. And in the morning, Anna said, "I love camping out." "And you're not scared of the dark anymore?" asked Bumble. "No, let's camp out again tonight," said Anna. Wow, Anna overcame her fear of the dark, didn't she? She started off being very scared of it. Most of the things she was scared of were things that she wasn't sure what they were. And once she found out, she didn't feel scared anymore. I wonder if I will be scared sleeping in the topagee tonight. Luckily, I won't be on my own, so that will help me to feel braver. If I do start to feel frightened of the noises that I hear, I could think of something I like that would make my brain tune into happy and positive thoughts. What do you think is something that I like that would make my brain and myself feel happy? Can you guess? Hang on a minute, I'll show you. Did you guess what it was that would make me feel happy if I was feeling a little bit worried or a bit scared? I could close my eyes and I could think of something that makes me feel happy. Did you get it right? This one's already been opened up. Maybe I'll take that up to the topagee. Pop it underneath my pillow. Shh, don't tell my children. So this is our topagee, and at the moment you can see it's in a trailer form. And this is the part that gets towed behind the car or the truck. It's been outside for a while, so it's covered in all sorts of things. But we're going to attach the legs, put the legs down, and then get ready to unfold it. Now look who's come to help. Someone else wants to go camping too.
It's going to be his first time in the topagee.
These are some of the things that were gathered on top of the topagee. I think they might have come from this tree. It's right above it. They remind me of little fairy hats. Little pixie might wear that on top of his head. Lock the arms into place. Now we need to put some little pins in to stop the arms from collapsing.
That's my dad down there.
We've got 4 pins, 1 for each arm. They're basically just a nut and a bolt, so they slide through the hole and the bolt goes on the other side, and that stops that arm from bending again. It's kind of like an arm with an elbow. It's got a joint in the middle. So the next job is to go inside the topagee and put in the beams that make this part taut or tight. That's my job. So inside the topagee at the moment you can see that the canvas is collapsed. I'm going to get these bars down from up here and I'm going to lock them in place and you'll see the difference. So now one end of the topagee is all taut, the bars are in place, they slide into those little holes there, and now we can open up the window and let some air in. Bubba's coming to the Topogy too to have a bit of a look around and a nosy. Hey Bubba. And so now that end is set up as well. So this is the Topogy all set up on the outside. There's a little window that we opened at the end of the bed. You can see the arms and the elbows where we put the pins. The other side. Now come inside. There's one bed set up at that end. Just need the pillows and the sleeping bag. And the other bed set up at that end. Pretty comfy, eh? Do you think this would be a good place to have a story? Yeah, let's do it. So let's read The Bear Scouts. The Bear Scouts by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Goodbye, Bear Scouts. Good luck. Have fun. Isn't Dad going camping with you, son? Not this time. We don't need Dad. We've got the Bear Scout guidebook. It tells us all we need to know about camping out and where to go. A guidebook, son. Now, wait a minute. I know more than that book has in it. A smart bear opens his eyes wide and never needs a Bear Scout guide. Now, son, stop, for here you'll see just why you need a guide like me. What would you do, my fine young scout, to get across when the bridge is out? That's the first problem. The bridge is broken. How are they going to get across to the other side? What would you do? Scout knot. A smart bear knows he has no need for one of those. He ties his own knot to the tree and safely crosses. Now, watch me. Did you guess that was going to happen? Oh, Papa Bear, I don't think your knot was very strong. How about the Bear Scout knots? How did they go? We're here, Scouts, but Dad is not. What has happened to his knot? On second thoughts, I'll stay with you so I can show you what to do. That camping ground is far, you see. You really need a guide like me. Look here, Bear Scouts, your book can't show which way is the way to go. But a bear like me, a bear who's clever, takes the short way. The long way? Never. Aha, there are two options, the long way or the short way. What one would you choose? How would you make your decision? But Papa, wait! Here's a map in the book. It says to go the long way. Look! Use some information to make your decision. That could work. I wonder if Papa Bear's going to listen. Well, you'll find me at the other end. A smart bear takes the short way, friend. Can you guess what is going to happen? Yow! I didn't see that one coming. I wonder if that warning was on the map. It didn't have a warning, but it did show the right direction, the right route to take. On second thoughts, I'll come along, just in case something goes wrong. Now that I've brought you safely here, we'll go down this river, never fear. Yes, Papa, look, here's a plan in the book. It shows us all we need to do to build a fine Bear Scout canoe. Those bears enjoy getting information from books and following plans. Build a canoe? Oh, that takes too long. A bear who's smart will know that's wrong. It's easy to see that's much too slow. I know a faster way to go. Goodbye, Bear Scouts, toodaloo. You can have your slow canoe. I never like to wait around. I'll meet
meet you at the camping ground. Is he looking forward to see if there are any barriers in his way? He doesn't look very focused on what's ahead of him. We're coming, Dad! Just grab the rope! The guidebook says there's always hope! Oh no, another time where the bear cubs have had to rescue Papa Bear. On second thoughts, I'll go with you. Then I can show you what to do. If you go on and I do not, you'll never find your camping spot. You won't need the guidebook now. Here's where I really show you how. For this is where we set up camp, and I'm the world's camp setup champ. Papa Bear always thinks he knows best. Now watch this. I'm really good at starting a fire by rubbing wood. Excuse me, Dad. That way's not right. The book says that will take all night. We'll try this way. It ought to light. Look, now our fire is burning bright. Bear Scouts, you're going to have a treat. I'll cook you something good to eat. A wise bear knows there's a meal to be found wherever he is, if he just looks around. Those Bear Scouts are strong, carrying all the firewood. See what they've put around the edge of their fire pit? I'll put in some eggs and fresh green weeds, some toadstools, then some roots and leaves, and presto chango alakazoo. That's how I make my favorite stew. Would you put toadstools and weeds into a stew you were making? No way, Jose. I don't think the Bear Scouts agree with Papa Bear this time either. What do we know about toadstools? What do we say at Nature Kindy? Dad, your stew is stewing well, but doesn't it have a funny smell? Besides, the book says, for the best camp dish, take your rods and catch some fish. On second thoughts, I'll share your meal. On second thoughts, I'll share your meal. My stew's a bit too rich, I feel. Now, Scouts, you'll find a bear who's bright will make his bed while it's still light. The guidebook says, page 88, put up your tents before it's late. Tents are for babies. Be smart, be brave. You haven't camped out till you've slept in a cave. Ah! What's that that's come out of the cave? Would that scare you?
Yes.
Oh, ow! That was quite a fall I took. You'd better come and bring that book. We're coming, Dad. No need to worry. We'll have you mended in a hurry. First bandage nose, then thumb, then head. Then put me on a rescue bed. Well done, Bear Scouts. We're nearly there, thanks to your smart old Papa Bear. As I have told you all along, with a guide like me, you can't go wrong. Who's doing all the work? Dad has shown us quite a lot about what's smart and what is not. Can you see what Papa Bear is reading now? I think he's decided to read the guidebook. Maybe he realizes that the Bear Scubs know a great deal and have amazing knowledge even though they're younger than him. They learned a lot by reading that guidebook. Now Papa Bear is working out maybe he can read and learn a lot as well. And this page at the back and the front of the book show the bears and Papa Bear going on their mission, their camping adventure. Can you see the track? There's their house, the old tree house. Mama Bear waving goodbye. There they are down the track, round the corner, past the trees, by the rocks, over a bridge, to the river. That looks like an amazing place to go camping. Hey, so we finished our Took stories and I've shown you around my Topology and how to set it up. It's a really long video today, so I'm going to say goodbye now. I hope you enjoy it and I will see you again tomorrow. Good night. Time for me to go to sleep. Poor Marie. Good night.